Almost every self-taught programmer fails. Why is this? Is it because the universities have better information than the internet? Definitely not. In fact, the universities are just a subset of the internet. You can find their curriculums and even lectures online. On top of that, there are self-paced video courses, engaging guides and tools, roadmaps, all accessible for you online. Don't blame your intelligence either, because I can assure you, if you had the capacity to become literate as a child, simply to be able to read, then you have already demonstrated the intelligence level needed to also learn to code. The distance from being illiterate to literate is many times greater than the distance from literate to code literate. Really think about it. How crazy is it to go from not understanding these symbols I'm scribbling on this piece of paper to suddenly being able to read my thoughts by just looking at the paper I wrote them down on? We have now established that neither information nor your intelligence is the problem. So what gives? There are 4 advantages young college students have over you. But if you accounted for these advantages and integrated them into your learning process, your career as a programmer would shoot forward. These are an efficient structure to schedule your life around learning, accountability to keep you going, friendships with other students to share both the pain and accomplishments with, and lastly, energy management, which isn't offered by a university directly, but it's something that is indirectly forced onto you by the schedule. You lack all of these properties in your life, and you're further handicapped by a draining full-time job, perhaps wife and kids that need attention and love, and other responsibilities. In this video, we'll cover 3 principles that will help you overcome these handicaps, and I promise you, if you integrate these principles to your self-education with coding, the results will truly be next level. Principle 1. Fix your sleep and energy. So why do I mention sleep in a video about programming? Remember how I just listed all the handicaps you have compared to a young computer science student? If you want to succeed, we need you at the top of your game so you can overcome those handicaps. Studies show that most people have crappy sleeping habits and endure horrible sleep quality and quantity. No. You are not a bad sleeper. Remove false beliefs that hold you back from your brain. The reality is that no one has ever taught you how to sleep well. It came naturally to you as a toddler, but modern society has destroyed those healthy sleep habits. Set a standard of 7 hours of sleep as your baseline. This is non-negotiable. If you consistently get less than that, you won't be productive with anything in your life for long enough to have an impact. I need you to be pissed if you got late to bed and do whatever you can to not repeat it the next night. If your life circumstances stand between you and your sleep, then you need to fix that first. For instance, if you have night shifts at your job, then before looking up a JavaScript tutorial, you should really be looking for a new job instead. If that means you sleep better, hate your life less, and you have more energy, you will digest that JavaScript tutorial 100 times better. To break into the software industry, you need to solve the fundamental problems in your lives first before you can proceed. It's like a pyramid. You need to fix your sleep so it can support your energy. You need the energy to keep a clear mind so you can organize your time efficiently. You need to organize your time so you can commit to a roadmap. And you need that roadmap to specify the knowledge you need to acquire and where to get it. And finally, you need the knowledge to break into the software industry. Without sleep, no energy. Without energy, no time management. Without time management, no actionable roadmap. And without an actionable roadmap, you won't learn jack shit. Principle 2. Manage your time well. You won't just magically feel like doing a heavy round of unplanned studying consistently when you could watch the new episodes of Mandalorian instead.
This is the way.
Remember the handicaps and remember what you're trying to force on top. I shit you not, time blocking fixed my depression. When I had just a single full-time job and didn't work out and didn't do YouTube and didn't spend time with family and didn't time block, that is when I complained the most about being busy and not having time. I became fat and depressed, put on 20 kilos of pure fat and lost most of the muscle mass I put on over 10 years of lifting. Later I got actually busy because I wanted to achieve some things in my life. It required 2 full-time jobs and that I start a YouTube channel. Knowing that I wouldn't be able to juggle those activities if I didn't time block it, I picked up the habit. And I've never felt more free, less busy, less stressed, and I never spend more time with my family than I am right now. And that is despite of all the work that I'm doing. Because I also did well at both jobs, I got this YouTube channel started and I lost half the fat and built back all the muscle. So time blocking is a valuable thing, but how do you do it? The biggest struggle I faced with time blocking apps, and that is why it took me so long to pick up the habit, is because life is not that rigid. Things come up, your mood fluctuates, and life generally just gets in the way. So if you need to move things around, it becomes this big puzzle where everything needs to be shifted around and there are collisions all over the place. I couldn't be bothered with that headache until I found an app called FlowSavvy. Now I am not sponsored by them, and I wish I was, because I could make a killing promoting them. The product is just that good, and it has become the most holy install on my phone. It has this killer feature where all you have to do is specify the duration and deadline of a task, and then it automatically schedules the best time to do the activity for you. If something comes up and you put a new task on top of a different one, then the app automatically moves everything around to make a new schedule for you that works. I also was able to synchronize my 4 different calendars onto this one app so I can manage my time from a central place. So now every Sunday I sit there for about an hour and I think about all the things I want to accomplish the next week. I schedule the activities and fill out every block from when I wake up till I go to sleep with what I'll be doing at that point. Then every day I spend a minute here and there shifting things around as the day moves along and things happen in my life. The app gives me a nice overview of what to expect from my week and the control to take ownership and achieve my goals. Time blocking is non-negotiable. You will not succeed as a self-taught programmer without it. So do it. Principle 3. Build a roadmap for yourself. In the beginning of the video, we established how impressive it is that we can read and write. With your literacy in place, you are able to read instructions, follow them, and repeat until you understand. That is literally all it takes, and it is the definition of monkey work. You don't have to reinvent anything at all. Just like Mr. Miyagi used to say, wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off.
You need to put in the deep and sometimes boring work and repeat it. If you can identify all the tasks whose completion stand between where you are to where you need to go, and you steadily execute on those tasks bit by bit, then by definition you will get to your goal. And if those tasks are simplified to a level that it becomes monkey work, you will have built a roadmap that is both trivial to follow and guaranteed to succeed. And that now begs the question, what is the work you must do? The internet, while full of golden information, is a freaking jungle. It's like the more you research, the more you get lost. Different approaches, different opinions, outdated information, new technology replacing old, but the old is kinda still relevant, or maybe it's not, and so on. I know that you have no idea where to start and you have a hard time following a specific path. That's why you need to zoom out, my friend. Think of first principles. What is it you are actually trying to accomplish? Someone to give you a job as a junior software engineer, right? Well, why not start at the source? Look at the job listings. What is it that they are all asking for? Note it down, create a series of documents for yourself. Get a list of all the coveted roles in tech and study them. Understand what they do and how they interact with other roles. Pick a handful of roles that sound the most exciting to you and create a new list containing only these. Then do a narrower search for job listings for only those roles. To do this well, you need to find around 100 listings. From that list, identify all the buzzwords you don't understand and put them in a separate list. Look through the job listings once again, but this time keep your eyes peeled for frequent, technical and personal requirements. Put them on yet another list. Now study all the buzzwords that you found and list them in different categories after you are done with them. The categories are those you completely understand, those you somewhat understand, and those that still confuse you. Don't spend too much time on studying the buzzwords, because you might need to revisit these after learning some technical skills first. So it is handy to have this list at the back of your mind and have it split between those that you understand and those that you still need to revisit later. After you are done with the buzzwords, then take a good look at the list of technical and personal requirements. List down the most common ones. Those are now your focus points. The exact skills that will get you your first job offer. Now for each of these requirements, scout the internet for the absolute best pieces of content. YouTube videos, lectures, blog posts, paid courses, official websites and documentation, tweet threads, etc. Now is not the time to study though. I just want you to skim through the content very fast. You know good content when you see it, so this step is just to identify it. So use this power of yours to quickly review and find the best content the internet has to offer and that you will be studying later. When you are done with all of this, you will have built your very own and custom curriculum that rivals the universities. Then you open up FlowSavvy and copy links from your curriculum and dump them in there as tasks for the next week. After that week is over, you plan the next week and the next one and so on. All that is left for you to do is plow through it and explode into success. Or is it? This whole roadmap process is great, but you will still face challenges. Because I can assure you that if you follow my advice, you will create an awesome roadmap for yourself and then neglect it. Because you're either tired, miserable, or both. Life does come in the way, and when it does, you take a break that lasts 7 weeks, and when you come back to it, you forgot half the shit you learned and have to start all over. So you feel like a complete idiot and give up. Also, that roadmap you've built, it won't be perfect from the beginning. So you need to periodically revise it and alter it such that you can continue on the right path at all times. But you're no expert and won't know what you don't know. So in the best of cases, it can still be hard for you to know whether you're moving in the right direction or not. In that case, you should seriously consider a professional mentor to guide you and keep you accountable. That is actually something I just started to offer for my viewers, and I'm already seeing massive improvements in the lives of my current clients. I can confidently say that I've saved them at least hundreds of misdirected hours and frustration. Specifically, what I do is help them fix their sleep and energy levels, help them curate the perfect plan for them specifically, break every obstacle on their way so they can focus on the plan, show them how to manage their time, and last but not least, keep them accountable. If that sounds like something that could help you out, check out the link in the description for more information. Also, for the next 30 days from when this video went live, you can use the code YouTube for 50% off. I know this video is the best and most actionable one you've seen on the topic, and it's only the first of many to come, so subscribe for more value in the future. Bye.